Okay, I got one. I got a great one for you. Listen, I'm going to tell you straightforward. I probably watched the worst TikTok video on avoidance I think I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty stupid shit here. I honestly believe, I'm not saying he's a bad person, but what he's telling you is such rubbish, it is going to rot your brain if you're actually listening to his stuff here. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what this guy said. I'm going to say what his title was. And then I'm going to tell you, if you'd like to, bring you back to fucking a zone we'd like to call fucking reality, okay? So the title of this video was titled, The Timeline of When an Avoidant Feels Your Loss. Avoidants never feel the loss. They're actually trying to give you breadcrumbs in exchange for the best of you. They leave you because they think they're better than you. They leave you because they think they have a better option. Nobody leaves somebody they think is fucking amazing to just mind fuck themselves. They are simply, quite frankly, just not that into you. They're leaving you because they think they have an option, somebody they think is better. Anyway, listen to this fucking complete garbage here. He says in stage one, I think this guy's making this up as he goes along here. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is. This is not real things here. This is like documenting a story, like a bedtime story you tell your kids here, but in this case, a fucking nightmare. Anyway, he says in stage one, they don't let themselves feel it. Their nervous system is relieved. I really hope, I think he's almost testing to see if you're fucking stupid to believe that here. Yeah, you know why they're relieved? They're relieved because they think they can get somebody better. They're relieved, they feel good, and they feel elated because they're out there shopping for somebody new. They're shopping for your replacement. That's why they're excited. That's why they're elated. They're not fucking sitting in a room fucking thinking about things, reflecting. They're out there fucking dating. They're on dating sites. They are relieved and excited because they think they can do better than you. Listen, I'm just a messenger here, and that's the real fucking truth here. And you don't have to believe me. Listen, I've coached for over 10 years, thousands of people. I'm damn fucking sure I have more verifiable video testimonials, probably 20 times more, 100 times more than the individual I'm referring to here. I got real world fucking experience. This is all I've done for over 10 years. It's ideas like this that bamboozle your mind and feed you into the fantasy that one day their wall's going to come crashing down. Listen, the only time their wall comes crashing down is when they get slapped in the face and they get a real hit, and the person they finally wanted fucking turns them down. And then they come back, and then they say, ooh, who's the last sucker that built my ego up? Who can I call right now to make myself feel good when I feel really, really, really bad? And unfortunately for many of you, that person is you, okay? But stage one that this person illustrated is complete stupidity. They're out shopping. Not mean to laugh at you here. Hopefully we can laugh here a little bit together here. Now, he says stage two is what he refers to as separation elation stage. He actually tries to show some studies here to show there's something to this here. But the study is completely taken out of context. It's fucking ridiculous. He says in stage two, studies show that emotions are laid because space is restored. No, refer to fucking stage one. They're out shopping for your replacement. They're excited because they found somebody new. They're excited about possibilities. Nobody leaves a fucking amazing relationship unless they think they can do better. That's why they're fucking gone. So they're elated in the possibility that they're out shopping. They're not thinking about you. They're more concerned about what they're going to have for dinner night. They're more concerned about who's messaging them on fucking whatever apps. They don't give a shit about you. And they're elated and they're excited and they're fucking completely in it to win it in that area here. That's why they're in the elation stage. Sorry, true. Anyway, stage three, after some period of time, after the relief, they go flat. You know why they're going flat? Because maybe the grass isn't fucking green on the other side. Maybe their great plan isn't working out. That's why they go flat. Listen, if they do meet somebody they really believe is better and it's somehow worked out, you'll never hear from them ever fucking again. These stages are complete fucking garbage. They only apply when their plan fails. These stupid stages I'm reading to you that were, I think, made up on the fly only would potentially apply in a kind of a general way if their plan failed. If they get slapped in the face emotionally and the person they went for turns them down, then they come back to you for a little bit of an ego boost. That's what happens. Now, if they're not meeting anybody and their plan's not working out very well, then sure, they go flat. And that's when they start thinking of you because these are weak, emotionally empty shell vessel people that really rely on their external world for their sense of actual emotional strength. They're like a fucking leech. They suck off other people. They suck off their host. You are the host for their next one here. This is the truth here. So stage three, just like a fucking leech, when they can't find anyone else to leech off of, they start to go flat because they're looking for their next fucking feeding. Sorry, again, true here. Now, stage four, again, this is so stupid, I couldn't make it to the end of the video here. He talks about how in stage four, maybe months later, the walls crack. And that's when they're alone and quiet and they reflect that it only cracked because the plan didn't work out. It only cracked because they're a fucking asshole, and the asshole karma came back to get them. Now they're coming back to you months later, seeing if you're too stupid to fucking, you see if you're going to fall for their fucking tricks again here. They're the same still empty vessel they were before. There's nothing to them here. They are fucking users. By the way, for the record, again, I'm not trying to make this about me versus anyone else here. I'm just here. I can't stand watching people suffer needlessly because they're buying into a fantasy like these videos I'm telling you about here. People are telling you things so you're going to wait around for fucking 6 months that maybe this avoidance wall is going to crash down. Okay? It's not going to happen. It only crashes if their plan fails. That has nothing to do with fucking psychology. That has to do with fucking supply and demand. They have no more supply. They need to demand some energy, and they come back to the last person that gave them to them, which is, of course, you, unfortunately. But this is the most asinine, fucking stupid video I've seen yet here. It's complete nonsense. I really hope you don't follow stuff like this here. It all comes down to emotional strength. When you feel fucking good and you have real emotional strength, you don't do these silly fucking things here. When you have real self-confidence, you actually are more straightforward with people. Okay? Now, by the way, for the record, this individual, again, I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he's giving you terrible, terrible advice, terrible guidance, the worst. I mean, I can't even make comedy out of this because it's so fucking terrible. But anyway, the person even writing the video actually says, which is interesting, that in the past he was an avoidant. Apparently, there are all these like past avoidants who have built themselves or, whatever. I forget the stupid terminology they use here. Somehow what they're really saying to you is in the past they had low self-esteem and they increase their self-esteem so they don't act like a fucking self-serving asshole anymore. Okay? That's really what they're telling you here. They're not an avoidant. They never were. They just had low self-esteem, so they fucking took from other people. If you're right now dealing with an avoidant who's fucking sucking from you like an emotional vampire or leech or whatever phrase you want to use here, that's really what they are here. They're not going to come back unless their plan fails. And if it does, it's for a terrible, terrible reason. Follow my advice here. If you're having dinner with an avoidant and you know that this person's not going to bring their best to the table, finish your dinner, give them a nice little handshake, and get the fuck out of there. I could summarize all these avoidant videos how to deal with one in one simple thing here. You will never see a video of me where I'm going to try to help you somehow work things out for them and wait for their fucking 6 months of fucking spiritual resurrection. This is stupid. Find a normal fucking person. Leave these fucking avoidants to themselves. Let them fix themselves first. And have them actually learn how to be a normal fucking person and build their self-esteem so they don't have to suck from you, and the world would be a much, much better place. Anyway, more coming soon.